This is Radio Taiwan International. Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Monday, March 2nd. Iran names an interim council as retaliatory strikes spread to the Gulf and Oman. President Lai Ching-te marks the 79th anniversary of the 228 incident with a vow to defend Taiwan's democracy. And amid rising Middle East tensions, ministerial groups weigh energy stabilization and evacuation measures. But first, today's top story. Iran has appointed a close aide of the late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei to a powerful oversight body as an interim three-man council steers the country through its most significant leadership crisis since the 1979 revolution. The move comes after Iranian authorities and foreign capitals said the 86-year-old Khamenei was killed in joint U.S.-Israeli airstrikes targeting sites linked to Iran's leadership and security apparatus over the weekend. Under Iran's constitution, the Interim Leadership Council assumes the Supreme Leader's duties until the Assembly of Experts selects a successor. State-linked media reported that senior cleric Ayatollah Alireza Arafi, a longtime confidant of Khamenei, has been appointed a jurist on the Guardian Council, joining President Masoud Pezeshkian and Judiciary Chief Gholam Hossein Mohseni Ejei on the Interim Leadership Council. He is a trusted technocrat with experience in sensitive roles, known for his proficiency in technology and fluency in Arabic and English, and has authored numerous books and articles. Even as Tehran recalibrates its leadership, its promised retaliation for Khamenei's killing is being felt across the Gulf region. Iranian officials have vowed to strike U.S. bases in the Middle East, but recent drone and missile attacks have hit multiple Gulf cities, with loud explosions reported in Dubai and Doha for a second consecutive day on Sunday. Authorities in Dubai and several drones were intercepted, with debris striking 2 homes and injuring 2 people. Damage was reported at Dubai International Airport, the Burj Al Arab Hotel, and the man-made Palm Jumeirah Island. Black smoke rose over Dubai's Jebel Ali port after missile fragments from an interception ignited a fire at one berth. Oman, initially spared, has now been drawn into the conflict for the first time. The Oman Maritime Security Center said a Palau-flagged oil tanker, the Skylight, was struck about 5 nautical miles north of Kasab port off the Musandam Peninsula, injuring 4 of the 20 crew members, including 15 Indians and 5 Iranians. Earlier, Omani state media reported that 2 drones hit commercial facilities at Duqm port, wounding a foreign worker. President Lai Ching-te traveled to Kaohsiung on the 79th anniversary of the 228 incident to attend a memorial ceremony where he expressed his hope that Taiwanese people will stand united across generations to ensure that Taiwan's democracy never backtracks. The ceremony took place at the plaza in front of the Kaohsiung Museum of History. The president was joined by Premier Zhou Rongtai, Interior Minister Liu Shifang, Culture Minister Li Yuan, and Kaohsiung Mayor Chen Jimai. In his remarks, Lai said that the National Security Bureau, or NSB, has fully declassified more than 50,000 political files from the martial law period since he took office. Combined with files transferred since the NSB began the review process in 2000, the number of political files handed over to the National Archives Administration under the National Development Council now exceeds 140,000. Although files related to the murder of human rights activist Li Yixiong's family members have been fully declassified, Lai said they were incomplete as much of the evidence from that time was destroyed. The NSB and intelligence agencies had also deliberately obstructed judicial investigations. The president pointed out that only a ruling government could have impeded judicial proceedings, highlighting how the authoritarian government of that era used state violence to harm people and sow panic. He urged relevant ministries to ensure that these historical memories are never far from the public's understanding of the development of Taiwan's democracy. Lai said the government will continue to pursue transitional justice for victims of the 228 incident and their families, as well as preserve significant historical sites, including the Gikong Church and the site of the Lin family members. Lai emphasized that in his role as president, his most important mission is to protect Taiwan. He said he will do his part to unite the ruling and opposition parties and added that he hopes the Taiwanese people will work together to defend national sovereignty, uphold democracy, and protect the people's right to determine their own future. Israel and the United States launched joint attacks on Iran over the weekend, striking the capital of Tehran and killing Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, drastically escalating conflict in the region. Taiwan's Premier Zhou Rongtai convened a meeting Monday morning with relevant ministers to hear reports and review preparedness measures. The meeting included the members of the Finance, Foreign, and Economic Ministries, among others. Foreign ministry officials reported that representative office personnel in affected countries have activated emergency response measures and are maintaining close contact with Taiwanese in the region. The Economic Ministry Energy Administration reported international oil and gas prices are at risk of fluctuation as the conflict intensifies, although those changes have yet to be locally felt. Zuo noted that the current situation is unpredictable, advising all ministries to continue close monitoring of the situation and respond appropriately. He added that the Foreign Ministry must do its utmost to protect the safety of affected personnel and assist overseas Taiwanese, especially stranded tourists and tour group members. He requested that the Foreign and Transportation Ministries cooperate to assist with accommodation arrangements and departure transportation. Regarding energy prices, the Premier instructed the Economic Ministry to coordinate diversified supply sources and that a price stabilization team meet with the Vice Premier to prepare contingencies. The Foreign Ministry stated that there are currently no plans for evacuation measures as Iran is not launching widespread counterattacks on civilians or civilian infrastructure, but that these measures will be continually reviewed on a rolling basis. They strongly advised Taiwanese citizens residing overseas to maintain proactive and close contact with their representative offices, follow local government safety guidelines, and prioritize their personal safety. On Sunday, March 1st, the Premier noted that President Lai Ching-te had been briefed on February 28th and was aware of the situation and ongoing developments. He noted that the government is closely monitoring the situation and maintaining close contact with regional allies to meet the needs and ensure the safety of Taiwanese citizens in the region. The CDC has confirmed a domestic measles cluster due to transmission from an imported infection. Infectious disease expert Huang Liming recommends that Taiwanese citizens get vaccinated before traveling to reduce the risk of contracting the disease. Japan's measles outbreak has reached a 7-year high, with the majority of cases in Tokyo and Osaka. As the 2026 World Baseball Classic Taiwan preliminary rounds begin on March 5th at the Tokyo Dome, many people have already planned to travel and attend games. Japan has also seen a large influx of Taiwanese travelers visiting other locations. Other countries around the world have also seen an increase in infections. Many European nations, such as the UK, which recently lost its elimination status, are now at a heightened risk. In the first 3 weeks of 2026, the Americas saw 40 times the number of confirmed cases compared to the same period in 2025, according to the Pan American Health Organization. Huang stated that measles, an airborne disease, is highly contagious, with one infected person potentially affecting 12 to 18 others. He details that even if people maintain distance from an infected person, just sharing a location such as a restaurant, clinic, or emergency room can still lead to infection. Huang also pointed out that wearing a regular surgical mask is insufficient and that only a completely sealed N95 grade mask can prevent airborne diseases, but this is impractical for everyday life. Therefore, he recommends that people get vaccinated against measles to develop antibodies. President Lai met the recipients of the 2025 Information Month Outstanding ICT Elite Award on Monday, which recognizes talent from various ICT fields, including satellite technology, AI, and cybersecurity. The president congratulated the 10 recipients on the prestigious award, announcing their names and contributions to their field one by one. He highlighted the significant improvements in digital governance across various industries and the accompanying integration of technology into people's lives. Lai said that through the efforts and contributions of each awardee, Taiwan has grown stronger and progresses steadily forward in the global digital transformation wave. President Lai noted the government's 10 AI Initiatives Promotion Plan, which aims to cultivate 500,000 AI application talents by 2040 and create a 15 trillion NT dollar, or about $476 billion output value. Alongside this, the government will actively invest in research and development for the key technologies of silicon photonics, quantum technology, and robotics. Lai said the government was looking forward to working with industry experts to expand computing infrastructure and build smart ecosystems, thanking award recipients for their part in adding to Taiwan's innovative momentum. He said, "Each of you as award recipients has been a vital driving force in Taiwan's industrial development. I hope your influence will extend to your teams and organizations, inspiring more young people to enter critical technology fields and generate a continuous stream of innovative momentum." The president added that the government will continue to cooperate with partners from all sectors to build a more innovative and resilient digital nation and show the world the strength and value of Taiwan's technology and talent. Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Michelle Chang. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.